let's get started. All right, where were we last time? That's right.
As you wish. Yes?
Oh, it's not auto-highlighting. I was like, why is nothing highlighted in here? That's not possible. And lo and behold, it was because the auto-highlight isn't on. I don't know how people play without the auto-highlight, honestly.
I'll see it done.
Inoi's house. Wasn't this guy supposed to talk to? Yeah.
I hear you.
Dimming the lantern.
What is it?
An elderly Rapato man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet slapping against the splinter floorboard of his abode.
What say you, girl?
He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arm is thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellow or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, watcher who chases Aethus. I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
At least piety can thrive in this dark and unforgiving burrow.
That sea-swept voice, one of Andra's own, comes to visit me at last.
If you're saying the god sent me, you're wrong.
Either way, you do not work for free. Is that what you mean to say, girl?
Yes.
I cannot fatten your coin purse, but the Raparu never forget a kindness. Do right by us, and all of Neketaka will speak your name.
Reputation works too. But before I agree to anything, I need information. How do I get to Delver's Row?
That I do not know. Someone at the Hole may be able to tell you more. I cannot fatten your coin purse, but the Raparu never forget a kindness. Do right by us, and all of Neketaka will speak your name.
You got yourself a deal. His lids half closed, heavy with thought.
The Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly, it is an agony.
Starving? Are the gods so occupied that they cannot see inside the mountain?
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
The old man shrugs.
This is the Huana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe. The fruit of our fields, too, is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all. All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down.
Why are the
From
Rapar...
the most deserving to the least.
My bad. He paused, so I thought he was done. Why are the Raparo the least deserving, the last to partake of the tribe's spoils?
The Mataru risk their lives to protect the tribe. The Kwaru provided skilled goods and services. The tribe takes care of the Raparu more than we contribute to the tribe.
I see.
Or it did, Before our numbers swelled too large, the Dawn Stars would feed us. But the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us. A soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principe captain. Mad Morena, they call her. To bring us food from the black market. But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word, he must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
You need an advocate. I will speak with the royals at the Serpent Crowns on your behalf. Yeah, that's the only way that makes sense, because these doesn't really solve the problem.
Onakaza will listen. Her concern holds this island together.
He cants his gaze to the side, eyes wandering.
Perhaps you can achieve what those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown, and always we Roparu will be indebted to you.
How else can we resolve the food shortage?
If we cannot convince the Mataru nor the Principe, I believe the Dawn Stars may help us. Peatly is a child of the Dawn Stars, and has become the Gullet's most cherished healer. I believe she would willingly hear your request for charity. Speak, and I will listen. You mean the black market that lies nestled in the depths of the Narrows? The guards do their best to stomp it out, but they are a single boot against 1,000 ants.
Them pox-riddled harbour hogs would be better served taking towels to the sea, for all the drying they'd give it.
The old man nods.
I do not know how to get there, but someone at the tavern might.
Who are you?
I've lived for many years in this gullet. My skin and bones have withered with each year, twisted harder, so that the Roparu now call me Taki Takiri. Though you can see, I am not very big or much sturdy. If a dispute arises within the gullet, I will see it resolved. That I can promise you.
Tell me about the Gullet. What's the history of this place?
Both time and tragedy have rotted the gullet into a place of filth and crowdedness. Once, we Roparu lived in a fine neck of the city. That time has fallen, and with it, the ruins of our old city under Neketaka. Long before the foreigners swarmed us, a sea quake rumbled our city, and the mountain cratered down. Many cried to Andra, and were swallowed for their efforts.
His dead eyes flick side to side.
Now the Mataru send us into the ruins of the old city to be punished. Within that pit lies darkness and death. Not silence, but an end.
So you're saying you're literally a pirate of the mind? You sail in and steal people's thoughts?
Behold, lass, I'm the original psychic piratical.
Not hardly. Even I've heard about Malnage. She's a cipher like you, ain't she? Only older.
Had to dredge up my cruel rival. You should know her arsehole itches when mention be made of her.
What a nasty hex. Tell me you weren't the one that put it on her. Darn, I hope that doesn't make her itch. Hell, or that. Now I'm just making it worse. I best shut my mouth before I cause more damage.
I like your style, kid.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad I decided to, why am I leveling his stupid sleight of hand? Anyways, let's just get that streetwise, sure. Revive. I don't care. Oh. Actually, let's just upgrade. I need to get rid of him. He is not good. He is not good. Because he doesn't speak. He's not an actual character. So does she have new things for me to say now?
Need something?
I was told you'd be able to help with the food shortage in the gullet.
We tried. But the one away is prize share. Meaning anything we'd give these people has to go through the palace.
Akira, it is for the Ranga and the Mataru to feed the tribe.
Best I can tell, our food went to the queen's table. Assuming it didn't rot in the storehouse first.
If the Queen sanctioned more shares to the Raparu, would the Dawnstar donate crops again? Her thin lips worry together, but she nods.
That's a question for Solwyn. I'd ask her myself, but I got my hands full here. She's high priestess at the Temple of Gone. Tell her Pitty sent you. She'll listen. Probably.
Okay. Just needed to do that. Well, since I am here, let's
I'm
just
not
go.
so sure I believe you. What am I thinking right now? No, wait. Now.
It don't work that way, lass. I pick up on feelings. See fragments of memories sometimes. Impressions. And mostly when folks are upset or a bit of nerve, unless I'm trying to intrude. And I generally try not to intrude.
You intruded on me the moment we met.
That were an accident. If anything, you be the one that were intruding on me.
Oh, well, you could take a gander if you wanted. I mean, not all the time. Just this once.
As you wish, lass.
Seraphim looks up at Zoti with an uncommonly serious expression. His eyes seem to drill into her. Then suddenly, he jerks his head away and blinks like his eyes are burning.
So which is it? Light or dark? What do you see?
Neither, lass. Bounced off you like a bullet off an ironclad.
Zoti shrugs and walks away. Seraphim watches, hands rubbing the back of his head. Anything I should know about?
Mayhaps. Let me be ruminating on it for a tick, Cap.
He sighs and turns away. Ooh. Exciting stuff! You enter a dim alleyway that reeks of urine and torch smoke. Ew. The long passage is your... Sorry. Shit! Oh god, swallowed my spit wrong. Anyways, the long passage stretches to your left and right, shadow move in the guttering torchlight, but there's nothing more than shapes at this distance. The chatter and bustle of the gullet continues behind you. Go left. This tunnel ends, but another branches off. The only sounds are crackling of torches and the steady drips of water. Go right. You come to a door. It's solid as a stone around it, with no handle or knob. It's deadly quiet on the other side. You rap gently on the door and the sound echoes as a wide empty space. Turn around. Go left. The alley winds ahead. You hear the din multitude and smell Tusk's muddy body. Go forward. You trudge along the darkened passage and reach out intersection. The dirt branches off right. You hear a distant murmur down the voice of the darkened path. You see no one. Go forward. On the left, you see the merchant stall displaying a cheap jewelry. The path continues. Inspect the merchant's stall. You twitch it aside and discover a secret passageway. Go through the curtain behind the merchant's stall. You check the tunnel once more and make sure no one's watching. Then you slip behind the curtain into another passageway. You're walking out with long except for hooded figure materialized out of dark. Not so fast. You gotta pay toll if you want to visit Delver's Row. Ha! I found it! Good folk. Open markets are vital to a healthy economy. Will you turn away paying customers? They look at each other and shrug. Look, the last time I came through, there was a man with a scar. I paid him. They shrug and stand aside. Idiots. You continue on, and through the rough stone changes into a smooth cobble under your feet. Wan lamplight shivers ahead, as yellow as and tremulous as fear itself. Before you is a narrow cavern that writhes with shadows and echoes with the music of jingling coins. Enters Delver's Row. Whoop whoop. Who needs to go to the cavern? Even though I'm going to go there anyways. Oh. Task complete. Delver's Row. Oh, someone's having fun. An Orlan woman stands over the table, laden with herbs and spices. She mixes them without looking at her work, pausing now and then to raise a sprig or file to her nose. You realize she's blind.
It's the smell of cardamom that drew you, no? Or perhaps the sting of fresh pepper. Or maybe you seek something with a stronger bite.
She swivels her ear, but her cloudy eyes do not find you. I'm looking for medicine to cure Drowner's lung.
Then you'd best ask elsewhere.
She leans close and lower her voice.
But careful. If the Mataru overseer hears there's a sickness, might be he has more questions for you.
She raises her brow and over Sightlet's eyes. I need supplies.
I have plenty. Though, if you're buying poison and ailment, mind you store them separate.
Okay, let me sell some stuff to you. That's not magical. Actually, I don't give a damn. One health per 6 seconds. Yeah, that belt is god awful. I'm gonna keep everything else. Okay. I'm gonna grab that rope. What is this? This thing? Okay. Ooh, good. I don't have any more grappling hooks, so I'm glad I'm buying this. Any more pry bars? No? I'm gonna buy 2 pry bar then. I have torches? I have 5 torches. That's good. I have 7 flint. Okay, good. I don't need to buy those. Okay. Thank you. Street merchant.
Looking for something to sharpen the senses? To help you leave your sorrows behind? I got what you need.
Let me see what you have. Any quest items? Nope. Anything cool? Nope. Please store those. Who did I give my legendary sword to? Oh, yeah. Let's go this way. With a furrowed brow, he glares at you. Nothing. I'm looking for a cure to Drowner's lungs.
Keep your rotten ass away from me, Lunger.
He takes a step back from you.
You want to talk to a Valian that goes by her Netso? He runs a shop down the street, here in the row. Don't tell him I sent you. And don't say I never did you any favors.
Okay. The name's Silver.
I know who you are. I make it my bag to keep my eyes on the new fish that end up in the gullet. Rats round here been whispering about you. I'm guessing you're looking to buy some art, yeah?
He lightly traces a finger across his shield of emerald and crushes stiletto hidden within the folds of the dark leather tunic. His narrowed eye seems to dance in the magical light as its gemstone pulses with a caustic glow. Ho! You're an assassin. You're answered with a thin-lipped scowl as your word echoes throughout the hallway. Would you be interested in joining my crew?
Sorry, Bilger. I work alone.
What sort of payment do you require for your services?
Depends on the craftsmanship required. We don't know each other, so let's keep our dealings within the gullet, yeah?
I'd like you to handle a problem for me. Head swiveling side to side, he darts cautiously glanced and shoulders straighten. He leans in close to you.
Go on.
Actually, I don't need anyone murdered right now. With a shrug, he leans back against the wall. Okay, so I know an assassin. That's
Leave it to me.
great.
I see something. I see it done. There's something ahead. It's finished. Leave it to me.
Harsh medicine. Oh, I got the cure for the lung thing. Cool.
You are looking for something, eh, Mika? Perhaps I have it. Aronezzo has not seen you before. You must be new. New or very good at disguises.
The man chuckles. He peers at you through half-moon spectacles. His face is hidden behind a thick but well-groomed beard, and his eyes constantly dart between you and the doorway. At last, they find Tehenku.
Ah, another young water mage. Come, see Aronezzo's wares. You must spend that extra coin on something.
He winks.
Forgive me. Do we know each other?
Così, it seems not. The mistake is mine.
He grins. His grin receded into his beard. He turns back to you.
But how did you hear about this place? Wait, no. Do not tell me. Sometimes it is better not to know. There is something I can get for you, yes? Tell me quietly.
He leans in. What do you know about the spindled man?
Merla, it is a dangerous pest.
He crosses his arm and shudders.
When it dug its lair, it did not even ask permission of their... of the boss.
Do varmints normally do that? Get permission from your boss?
Is that all? He shakes his head.
They say it is a mind reader. We in Delves Row are simple folk. Quiet folk. It does not do to have a mind reader nosing among us. You understand me, yes?
He inclines his head towards you. I need supplies.
Of course. Only do not tell anyone where you got them.
Obviously. Okay, armor 10, recovery time 20%. Oh my god. Armor rating, 10% incoming hit converted to grazes. That's a really good armor. Really good armor. But I already have beta. This grizzled old Mawa woman looks like she's been left in the sun to dry. Her skin is so worn and weathered, it's hard to tell whether her her wrinkles from her scars.
You need a blade or a bludgeon or some sturdy armor. Umani has what you seek.
The old woman gives you a grin that multiple the wrinkles on her face.
Old Umani's stock is tested in the hands and throats of the fiercest sorts in the gullet. Never will you find a better selection.
Ooh. Oh, never mind. Terrible helmet. Grants immortal will. What is that? The wearer immune to interrupts while they carry one or more injuries. Oh! Not that bad. Mine is 1 survival. Oh, I don't have enough money for this belt anyways. God, I hate having no money. 1 athletic, 2nd wind. Incoming weapon damage is reduced by 10%. Increases as health is lost for a max of 30% damage reduction and +2 constitution. This belt is godlike. So good. Holy crap. I really want to give myself money, guys. I would be so powerful. Stray dog! Algol. Minus 20% constitution affliction duration. It's not as good as what I already have. Okay, well, what's here first?
Back up. No shops this way, stranger.
The thugs hold up a surmisingly moved hand, stepping in front of you. How do I get permission to pass?
That's up to Dario.
He drums his long nail against his hip. What are you guarding?
You think I'm standing here so I can tell you about it? Come on, go.
He flicks his finger in the shooting motion. His nail shines in the torchlight. Alright, alright. I don't want to make enemies of the fucking lower... I mean, ooh. Oh, God. The Spindled Man. Crystal Eating Spiderling. 2 fucking ogres and a cloak elf guarding this goddamn shop. Okay.
I see something.
What is this kith creature?
He says, okay. The Vithback cocks his head and focuses his eyes on you. His strange companion also stares at you with unnatural intensity.
Look, but don't touch, I say.
What secrets does it bring?
You feel a gentle scratching in your head. Another voice speaks directly into your mind.
Let us see. Let us see.
The Vithrak clicks his claws together in delight.
Keep your other eye open, Cap. A fork probing ain't much to worry over, but I'll be a 2-headed ogre if that's the only trick up them silk sleeves.
Seraphim scrutinizes the Withrak. Meanwhile, the Vithrak scrabbles and gather deeper into your mind. Let's talk instead. Why don't you ask me what you want to know?
The language of tongues is a dull, tedious thing.
It snaps his mandible together.
Why ask when you can see for yourself?
The feather reaches further into your mind, plucking and picking at your memories.
A watcher, the dear what? The waning power of old Valia.
Okay.
A death, a life, a wide sea, stirred by storms and pirates and...
Eothas' giant glowing head surfaces in your mind.
A wonderful secret.
You hear Vithrak clack and rub his mandible together. It reminds you of a glutton licking his lips. Will you tell me a secret?
Yes. You have been generous with us.
The ogres nod slowly.
There is a place below the slums. Old, cold, and abandoned. Where the city swallows those it wishes forgotten. But this place was once part of the city.
I already know this.
So was its temple. A site holy to the goddess of distant, forgotten things.
Its eyes gleam. The creature probing psyche traces a question in your mind. Its strange companion stands perfectly still, waiting. What are you doing here in the gullet?
We dig.
There are many minds here with many secrets, many depths with even more.
A city under a city.
Another in the ruins.
It teems with young secrets, rivalries and betrayals. We seek the older secrets, buried deeper and carved on weathered stone.
I need supplies. Okay. Spindleman's Grimoire. -2 action speed to attackers for 35 seconds when the wearer hits melee. Only usable by monks. Well, that's useless to me. Nope. 1 health for 6 seconds. No thank you. That's a terrible one. Ability activates when beginner become bloodied. Oh, okay. Grants repulsive visage. Okay. Look not upon. Grants random innovative terror. Fearful geometry to all illusion power levels. Damn. That's insane. Illusion mage, huh? Okay. Well, it took secrets. Okay. Well, the only place I haven't gone is over there, right? But I need the Wraitho, whatever his freaking name is. Explore the Narrows. Go left. Go forward. Search the body. Note and a handful of coins. Read the note. You have gained an item. Dead man, so the item was put into your stash. Go left. Oh. Go right. Go forward. Go forward. Go right. Go left. Go right. Oh, okay. Well. Good to know. Alright, let's head to the hole. Oh yeah, you can't rest here.
How did you hear that about the boss?
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
It's nice. Far as holes in the ground go, I reckon.
Ferna. An ornament covered toe to ear tip in sable fur leans against the bar, counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach. then sips the coin into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
What a story with this place.
The hole's been here so long as there's been a gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's the neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How do you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I was born here. Right here, fresh face. Right on this counter. And I'll die here too, God's willing. Of course.
I'd like to buy something.
What you need? I've got just the thing for you, fresh face. Just the thing. Do you prefer spider free or spider full?
Stealth, streetwise, and sleight of hand. That's not bad. Okay, let's get rid of you. Let's put Endar back in. Or Eder, sorry. Let's rest. This Rautine sits remote straight on the table near where there's half-empty liquor bottles and porcelain cups, both smell of anise. She looks like she's trying to blend in, but her unnatural stillness in her bright, spotless attire make her stand out like a reef fish against a dock. Her eyes finds yours.
Harami!
I am here, Seduzo Nui.
Do we expect any foreign merchants today?
Seduzo keeps her eye on you even as she speaks to the soldier. There's only a brief pause.
We do not, Seduzo Nui.
The captain shifts uncomfortably.
Then state your business quickly. I want to avoid another surprise.
She glances around quickly as if she expects someone to jump out of another corner of the tavern. Can you cross back with the with a man named Botaro?
The one who threatened me. I shall not soon forget him.
She raises her cup for another sip, scowlings into the
These
liquor.
Huana learn too many pretty words from the Valians. You cannot trust what they say.
We had pretty words before the first ship landed on Rawatai.
Deku purses his lips and balls his hands against his side.
Yes, but did you speak them with such deceitful intent?
Flustered, he turned away from Teheku. If you do business here, you should probably learn the culture.
In a few years, these people will all learn our ways and pay homage to the Ranga Nui.
Her brow furrows.
But you asked about... what was his name? Botaro? This fellow wanted passage on my ship. As if I were the village ferryman.
She tosses back the rest of her drink a little too quickly.
I told him there was none to be had. Certainly not at his price.
She upends her empty cup. Then what? She filled her cup and set the bottle down hard. You notice again that her hand is shaking.
He told me he had coin. Lots of it. I did not believe him. How could a man who lives in a garbage heap have enough money for passage?
She shakes her head.
Then he shows me a swallonet.
A swallonet? Oh, it's one of the pirate captain stuff.
I knew then that I was dealing with a pirate. I had heard they were influential in the gullet, but I did not realize how much so.
She scowls and shudders.
I called for the guards, and they dragged him away. That is the last I saw of him.
Behind the children still need passage out of the city.
It's nothing I can do. The passenger quarters have been reserved by a dwarf named Orin.
She picks a stray thread from her smooth, crisp jacket.
Why do you bring this to me?
Seduzo Nui. They have little here. Think of how they would benefit from Rawatayan culture.
That must be the first time I've ever heard civil speech in the gullet.
She nods at your use of the respectful suffix.
Very well. I could take 3 more in the hold, and no more. Orin and his crew have reserved the berths.
The children are small. Surely you can take more.
I will already have to abandon crates of cargo to make room for these 3. Plus, the food and water they require.
Very well.
Send them to me. The sooner we leave, the better.
She shifts in her chair, looking around the tavern as she expects someone to jump out at her.
What is your business with me?
Didn't I just talk to her about this?
And I told you there is none. The 3 I agreed to take will barely fit in the hold as it is.
What's your business in Nekataka?
Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars.
She shifts in her chair, tucking in her conspicuously clean and bright clothes.
Are you writing that down?
She raised an eyebrow at Seraphine.
Nay, lass. We're merely moved to a momentary bout of verse by the beauty on display before me.
He clears his throat and secretes the scraps of paper into a pouch. Let's hear it, Seraphine.
They're very bawdy rhymes, Cap. Not meant for prim and proper mercantile types.
He rubs the back of his head. She looks at Seraphine as though he were a particularly talkative rodent. He turns back to you.
Anyway, that's what brought me here.
She fidgeted with her cup. Odd that you take your business to the slums unless you're trading illegally. She set her glass down with a loud clatter.
The Royal Deadfire Company would frown on business in this district. But there's no harm if they don't know.
She laughs nervously. I see.
What is your business with me? Nearly done, I hope. I sold a consignment of iron and cultural coral, and will return to Rauatai with vorals, merkberries, and Ondra stars.
You seem nervous. Does the Royal Deadfire Company know you're trading here?
What is your business? Nearly done. Most do. What is your business with me?
Tell me about Oron.
He and his people are gold-packed knights. Orin is particular.
He looks at her crew and they nod in agreement.
Perhaps that is good. He just finished a contract to guard the Valian Luminous Mill. I hear Animancers are also particular. He's upstairs. Just do not interrupt him if he's arranging things.
She and her crew exchange another quick glance. Okay.
Romaro ain't never brought me down here. Oh, gods, I miss that man.
I got a pig named Onyx. Oh, perception, huh?
Leave it to me.
Why do you bother me, little Kith?
You enjoy working here.
No.
She knocks at the goblet of spit, hands this by, food she's preparing on and splatter.
The gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month.
What?
How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She scrunches her face into a grimace.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
You could join my crew?
How do you mean?
She narrows her eye and regards you with a renewed interest. You know, like on a boat.
I'm not daft. you condescending little mite. Tell me why, and in what capacity I should join your crew.
She grunts. Hefting a tenderized high, she slams it onto a dubious-looking piece of meat, then make a wet slop sound. My crew hunts a god, and they need someone to feed them.
You're after the Audra Colossus? Well, I wouldn't mind sailing in his wake.
She gives you an exaggerated wink. So, will you join my crew?
I don't work for free.
Will it satisfy you? She examines your coin for a moment, then looks tiny in her giant hand, almost like a child playing. She shrugs. Okay.
This will do. For now.
She pats her meat tenderized thoroughly and then gives you a small nod. Yeah! We got Berta. Hellman and Cook. There, she can be the helmsman. Why not? She's tall. I need to buy her a bigger boat. I don't know how water gives my crew -1 morale. Okay, let's go up.
I'll see it done.
Nothing? Really?
Leave it to me. I'll see it done.
Hey. A dwarf sits before the generous and curious spread steam muscle arranged in the concentric circles, round of flatbread stacked in a neat tower, and melon sliced in even triangles. Yet his attention is focused on the 4 cups and the bottle in front of him. He has the cups organized in an almost perfect square around the bottle, but as you look on, he leans down and adjusts one. The others with him wait quietly and observe the ritual. Move one of the cups. A collect gasp rise from the other mercenaries. The dwarf gives you a warning glare and maneuver the cup back into place. Snickers quietly. Grins past out the nest with his hair. Thoughtful Zoti rubs a knuckle along the edge of her jaw. Jesus Christ.
Don't do that again. I'm serious.
What is he doing? The dwarf ignores you and continues nudging the cup.
He does this every time. Just have to wait.
Holding his breath, he takes the bottle and measures an equal serving of wine into the cups, making the 3 or 4 passes over each. His companion look on with a practiced patience.
Don't see why you'd spend all that time arranging your food if you aren't making it look like a funny face.
At last the bottle's empty, and he places it in the exact center of the square. He picks it up and puts it down in the exact same spot twice before he's satisfied.
Cheers.
They all take their cup and drink deeply. At last, the leader turns to you.
What do you require?
I don't want him to go downstairs. What brought you to Deadfire?
We had a contract with the Valian Trading Company to defend one of their most valuable properties.
He glows with pride.
If you're looking for work, I hardly recommend them. They pay well, and they pay on time.
He raises his cup and his companion do likewise. Seraphim leans near you, grinning.
Consistency in the shipping lanes. Good for types mercantile, but better for types piratical.
Did you say something?
Just admiring your spread, my lad. Nothing better after a meal than a ripe pair of melons.
I heard you bought the passage on Captain Seduzo's ship.
Indeed. The good captain has 4 adequate berths, all equally sized, all facing the same direction. And she's promised to leave promptly. A most agreeable arrangement.
Hmm. What would it take for you to seat your spot on the Seduzo ship?
Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance.
He sips from his cup and immediately runs the folded handkerchief around the rim.
And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent.
I'm looking for passage for a family, but Seduzo only has room for 3 of them, so they'll be split. His hand jerks so violently that he slashes a few drops on the table. He mops them up in a rigid pain expression on his face. And you'll be stuck with half of them for the whole journey. Won't that be odd?
That will not do. That will not do at all.
He's still dabbing the spilled wine, but something brittle has crept into his frown. His companions shuffle nervously. At last, Oren pushes back from the table and looks up at them.
To Queen's Berth, quickly. We must find a more suitable ship.
Ha, he has OCD. I love it. The Gopat Knight file out together. He has fucking OCD. Alright, now we can secure passage for all of them, which is really nice. Let's go out into the balcony. See if we can get out here. I got another dog. Constitution, huh? I know I shouldn't, like, pick these animals based on what stat bonus they give, but god damn it, I am. By the end of this game, I'm going to have a contingent of, like, 20 animals in my inventory. Just shoving them into my bag of holding. They can eat the food that's in there.
What is your business with me?
Oren won't be traveling with you anymore. She eyes suspiciously the soldier with her shrugs.
That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, I'm staying out of it. The berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me.
She glances from side to side, checking to make sure no one is listening.
Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks.
She looks at her crew and makes a twirling motion with her finger.
What is your business?
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna check this place. Uh-oh. A man saunters over to you with a jagged smile. He's got a long crooked scar on his forearm, and he rolls his sleeve up to flaunt it.
You must be new. Lucky for you, we have a special rate for newcomers. A bag of coppers in exchange for your life.
He brandishes a knife. One of his companions grins widely enough to show you all of his missing teeth. Huh. Crack my knuckles. This'll be fun. The thugs look at one another and exchange a few panic whispers.
It seems we've made a mistake. Forgive and forget, no?
He smiles, backing away. They hurry off and disappear back into the crowd. Idiots. Okay. Let's go down to the old city. A rickety metal cage swings over an abyss. You're close below from a foul wind from below, and a faint scream and roars from the echoes from the depth. Still, you can make out no detail at this distance. Go down. You step into the jouncing cage, the door slams shut, and your descent begins with a rattle of chains. As your eyes adjust to the gloom, you begin to make out crumbling ruins and a shadow flickering between them. The cage comes to a rest with a groan.
City beneath the city beneath the city. Each layer of Nekataka is more pungent than the last.
Oh my god, are those just dead bodies? Holy shit, that's ridiculous.
Leave it to me. Absolutely not. I'll see it.
I smell
a ghoul. A rot ghast.
Well, leave it to me. We're not alone. What is it?
No prisoners!
Of course. I'll see it done. Leave it to me.
This body has been savaged by many claws and fangs. A cloud of essence hangs over it. You recognize it belonging to Potaro, the man who saw lower into the gullet earlier. His soul remained pulse with urgency. Read his soul. You prepare yourself for a now unfamiliar jolt. You feel yourself pull into... Oh, for now familiar jolt. You pull yourself into one of his memories. You're dragged toward the cage, but you're not looking at it or the darkness below. Soon, there will be nothing else for you. Overseer Hitega is holding the marked coin, a Solent, and glaring at you. You already try to explain to yourself but it's no use. He knows where you got it. He tucks it into his pocket. Instead, you look at Biha, furious and heartbroken where she stands before the guard. There's something you need to tell her, but she's so far receding further by the second. Recall what you need to tell her. You are standing in front of a man. His dark, wizened face reminds you of an old leather, but a delicate work of embroidery rests on his lap. He pulls out a purse with long, fine fingers. It's heavy, probably more money than you've earned in your entire life. You try to let this show, not to let this show in your face. You know what to do. The crime lord nods at you. Please remind me. You will meet our mutual associate near the Adra Mill. She will give you a package, pay her, and bring this package to the Undercroft. He watches you for understanding before he continues. My people are particular about secrecy, but show them the Solent and they will let you pass. You pat your pocket for the marked coin. Yes, it's still there. You leave their lair of the Dario, the lean, and zip through the narrows, past the Sev, sewing guard, left at the four-way intersection, and left again at the gullet. Your hands are shaking, and you're remembering the rumor Biha told you about of a merchant captain at a tavern. The money's heavy in your hand. It's a risk, but you realize you already decided to take it. You approach a tavern with your heart in your mouth, realizing that you can't just walk in there holding the Reso's purse. You need to hide it. Fortunately, the rubble around you offer plenty of hiding spaces. When no one's looking, you clear some of the stones out of one corner and hide the purse beneath it. There, you'll be back for it once you made your deal with this Rautan. You're almost starting to feel better about it too. As Boruto walks into the tavern, the memory fades and you find yourself once more looking at his corpse.
Come along now. I'll guide you through the wheel.
Zoti lanterns clink softly and she drags it through the cluster Essen, harvesting this lost soul.
I'll see it done. Leave it to me. I'll see it done. Leave it to me.
Skoldrax? Oh shit. Ow.
Bring them down!
The fear, la fear.